Stoma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, I'm a little late to the party. Had things to do. Can't be everywhere, can't watch everything. Sports dominates a lot of, the life around here. So, times you got other things to do. But, we had the heavyweight fight with Tyson Fury, linear heavyweight champ, and Pianeta. Went 10 rounds. Tyson Fury, did what he had to do. Wasn't that exciting. Stayed on the outside. Played with him a little bit. I am disappointed with Pianeta. That's an opportunity to do more things than what you did on that night. I was expecting those first 3 rounds, Pianeta to come out really, swinging for the hills, right? But he didn't. And, like if you were cynical here, you would probably be thinking, man, they must have paid him off to not do nothing, right? That's what a lot of people are going to think, right? Or say, especially people that are going for the other side, those guys over there. So that's probably what people can probably say if you're cynical about things like that. The only answer I'll have to that is, well, he must have paid, Vladimir Klitschko too, because Vladimir Klitschko didn't look that much better. Tyson Fury has a knack to making the fighter who's fighting him, look like they're not trying to fight really. And that's because what I've told you guys, everyone kind of knows he doesn't have punching power, but when you have a guy in front of you, 6'9", 260 and up, you're going to still respect when he's fainting. That you're going to. Though you're going to respect those feints. That's what happened to Vladimir Klitschko. Now, I will say this. Vladimir Klitschko, if they would have fought the second time, I had Vladimir Klitschko by a KO some kind of way because he was going to let his hands go this time. Or Tyson Fury would have had to KO Vladimir. Vladimir was definitely going to let his hands go that second fight, but it didn't happen, right? But Tyson Fury has a knack for this. This guy has a high boxing IQ, knows what he's doing. He's out there playing, right? Now, does that prepare you for Deontay Wilder? Who knows, right? I tell you what it does. It gives him the rounds, and he seems to be on form, and his weight is down, guys. So he's going to be ready. Well, he feels like he's one of the best of all time. So Deontay Wilder is going to be, he's going to beat him too. So let's see what happens going forward. I just think that let's get to the point. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury is basically on. Only thing that's still open is the date. Everybody involved says it's on. If it's Frank Warren, if it's Tyson Fury, if it's Shelly Finkel, if it's Deontay Wilder. Everyone involved said the fight is on. Deontay Wilder been in Belfast the last 2 or 3 days, having a great time. We talked about that. These two sides are going against each other, of course, but they do respect each other. And that's what boxing is all about. Most of the time, you see boxers hate each other, but they do hug after that fight. Most of the time, why? There's a mutual respect. They're colleagues at the end of the day, and most of the time, you need those people, your adversary, your dance partner, or whatever you want to call them. You need them, right? And in this case, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder have made the biggest fight in boxing right now. It's the biggest fight in boxing. They made that fight, and because both of them wanted to have it. Now, this is going to be interesting going forward. The days going forward. Let's see what's up. I wanted to do this one. I didn't prepare or nothing. Bottom line is Tyson Fury beat Pianeta, which we thought he was going to do. Lackluster, right? But Tyson Fury going to be in some lackluster fights. Depends on what the dancing partner going to do, right? So, he wins that fight, and now we can all rejoice and start promoting, which we probably don't have to promote at all, the Tyson Fury, the lineal heavyweight champ versus WBC champ Deontay Wilder, the longest reigning champ, right? That's a very significant fight, and it's the biggest one of the year, because y'all know the other ones. You all right? Let me say them before I sign off here. Anthony Joshua versus Povetkin, with that fake mandatory stuff. Make sure that we understand when these mandatories come up for Anthony Joshua, if it's Povetkin, if it's whoever the WBO says is the mandatory, we'll get on that probably in a separate video. Unification trumps mandatory. Now they're gonna hope the casuals don't know that all the time. Hey, he has to fight a mandatory. If he wants to unify, that's in front of mandatory. Everybody involved agrees. So that's not the biggest fight, Joshua versus Povetkin. And y'all don't need to talk to me when it comes to Canelo versus Golovkin, because y'all know what I feel about that. Canelo was not the best middleweight. He only fought one middleweight. He wasn't the best junior middleweight either. right? And coming off 2 times dope. What are you doing in a lucrative fight? I've said that 1,000 times. And Golovkin won't fight anybody of substance in his division at all. No mandatories. We saw it glaring on May 5th. That is going to be a big fight, but it shouldn't be. And it ain't going to be bigger than Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. Those are the only ones that come in mind that could be that big. Now, another one that's kind of big is Danny Garcia versus Sean Porter for the welterweight division. That's a cracking fight, right? But it's not going to be as lucrative as these big heavies that's about to get down. So congratulations to both of these guys. We got the biggest fight of the year coming in November or December. Let's rejoice. Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.